Hey y'all, I'm so glad to be here. I'll tell you the story. Let's light a candle first. I think I charged this, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah. This is a new candle. It's pumpkin latte. I got it at TJ Maxx. I've burned it some already, and so far it hasn't bothered me, so it may be a keeper. I hope so. Okay, we're going to light this candle today for Tammy. Tammy's got some medical stuff going on, so let's take a breath and send her some love. Okay, what a great way to start, right? I'm going to move that over. We're going to have quite a lot going on. I'm going to move this just a little bit because you're kind of tilted. Okay, I have a story. Y'all, I came up here to get my hinges in for this book, this altered file folder. And all hell broke loose. I mean, first of all, when I came in, I didn't like the book. But I do know everything has an ugly stage. So I decided I'm going to push through until it comes to the point where I'm adding designer paper. And then if I still don't like it, I'm going to abandon it. So I went ahead and did my hinges. I like the hinges, the idea of the hinges. But the glue came through. I used Fabri-Tac and it came through. And I knew it might, and what I should have done maybe is spread it, but it still would have came through. So I thought, well, that's okay. I can put lace and things on there. That's no big deal. Then I went to do the front. I don't like the way this turned out at all. It's too thin. I just don't like anything about it. I don't like the edges, so I didn't even bother gluing them down. I don't like the corners, but I thought, well, just keep going and let's see what happens. This needed to be covered before I could add these little hinges, so I went ahead and used green and put it in there, and I really detest that. I don't like anything about it. I don't like the way this feels. I may do this design again at some point down the road, but this is a goner. Goner. Oh, I'm going to start this, by the way. Let's turn it on. So, then I did, and by the way, my video cut off halfway through, and I didn't realize it. So I did the whole thing on video, and it never showed. So then I did this. I cut chipboard, I cut a 2-inch spine, I put Tyvek on both sides to stabilize and give it some strength, videoed the whole thing, and again, my camera quit. If it quits this time, I'm posting it. I don't care. But I love this. Because it's chipboard, I don't want to put my sewing machine through there. Has anybody sewn on? It's not really chipboard. It's the cardboard you get in the back of a paper pack. But it's pretty hefty, so I didn't dare. So what I did was I put some sewing lines. I sewed all around and then back and forth just to give it a little bit of a sewing feel. So it might look a little bit like it's been sewn. Okay, I like this. Now I'm at the point where I'm gonna put the inside in, and I really have not decided. So here's, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. maybe. Maybe not. So I have several choices, but I limited it to just a few. So I'm thinking I could do yellow, knowing that I would have to put something down. And I brought, where's it at? I brought these to put down because you can see through this. And I don't like that. So we could do yellow. When you look at the paper, oh my gosh, we have fabric. I totally forgot we had fabric. Oh, that's yellow and red. Let's get it out. This came in the paper pack. I don't know if she has any of these left. You know, I'm not sure. I remember what month this was. Was it July? Shannon, if you see this, will you post below what month this was and if you have any of these left? This is such a fantastic kit. I just love it. So, I was really frustrated the last 2 days trying to figure out what I'm going to do. This might not be enough. How would I make that enough? Man, I like that a lot. So, if I were to cut this in half, nope, still not going to make it. Well, if I were to stretch it way over here, that might be half. Let's look at it and see. And I'm pretty sure these are squares. So it's, I thought they were 12 by 12, but it looks like 11 and a half by 11 and a half. And I need, yeah, it's like a half an inch too short. Well, what I could do is go ahead and do 5 and a half and use something else for the middle. But I have this that will work. And if I did that, I could use this for pockets. That's very country. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I still might use one of these for right down the center, maybe that one, just to bring some color back in there. Gosh, I'm glad I saw that. Wow. All right, so what did I say it was? From, let's do this to this. 15 and a half by 8. And I need an iron on. so the iron is warming up, and I ironed a piece yesterday, and honestly, guys, it takes just minutes. I mean, it takes like 1 minute. So let's do, it said 8, so let's do 9 this way. Gives us a 1/2 inch. Let's do 9.5. We might get interrupted. I just kind of popped upstairs. I didn't let Doug know what was going on, so he might be wondering what. I wasn't feeling so great this morning. My blood pressure is crazy high. And the medicine they gave me to take when it's crazy high makes me crazy sleepy. Okay, so you can see through that. So now this is when I need an assistant. I would give them this to iron while I'm putting that felt on. Oh, assistant. So let's put some, I'm really liking this stuff. I got it from Donna Dreams ×3 when she was doing a D-stash. I'm gonna go a little short. Because I don't want any chance that it's going to sneak out underneath my yellow. I think these are 12-inch squares. This is exactly what I bought them for. She called them felting squares. She may be selling more of them. She said she had a bunch. They're not true felt. They're polyester something. I don't know what, but they're going to be great for this project. Now I'm hoping this will just overlap right at the spine. So let's see if I'm right. Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's a little over, but I like the cushion. Let's see if this is gonna, if it's gonna work. Ooh. You can still see it. Huh. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to iron this and do it anyway because I think when I get paper and a pocket and everything on there, it's going to be fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I love having this little bitty iron. It's so fast, and I ironed some things with a full-size iron a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, wow, this is really big and awkward. I was used to using this little thing. When I was working, I used to get up and iron my clothes every morning. I didn't iron them out of the dryer. I just hung them up, and then I picked what I wanted to wear, and I ironed them about every morning. Even if they really weren't wrinkled, I still like that crisp look of something that's been freshly ironed. Who was it I was talking to that likes to iron? Angela, was it you? I love to iron. Oh, I think it was Celeste. I got a little bit too much water on here, and so now I'm trying to use the iron to heat up the water, or to evaporate the water. Okay. All done. Okay, so I think I'll glue this down. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I can't sew, so we'll have to use Fabri-Tac, I guess. I want to cut that. It's too, first of all, it's crooked, and second of all, it's down too low. Got up this morning and the weather, I could tell. You could just feel it. Oh, the harvest moon was gorgeous last night. It sat on top of those mountains. Oh my gosh. If I feel good tonight, when the moon comes out, I'll get a video for you guys. Man, was it gorgeous. And this morning when I got up, our local weatherman was saying, "Get ready, here you go." I think that'll be okay. And I wonder, you know, I might, let's see what this would be like if I just use this ample stuff to It almost looks like I need two of these. I think that's what we're going to have to do. I'm going to use two of them, but I'm not going to glue them. I think what I'm going to do is I will sew them together. Iron this one real quick. So this morning I watched on YouTube Denise Becker. Last year she did Bah Humbug, Denise Becker's Bah Humbug Christmas, and it was really fun. And this year she's doing it again. And if you are interested in sharpening your card making skills or just having fun making some cards, that's what she's doing. She's a card maker, and her challenge is going to be all about cards, and each week she's going to give you a challenge. Like, for instance, you cannot use dies, or you can't use markers, or something like that. So that's the bah humbug piece of it. But she posted a video this morning talking about when it starts. It starts actually next week. I think she said Fridays. She'll post the challenge on Friday, and then you'll have 1 week to do your card. If you have a channel, that will be when you post it, and if you post a tutorial, that's great. I think, if I understood things right, I think she's basically focusing on pop-up type cards, or, well, not, what did she say? They're not called pop-up cards. Fold cards? Fancy fold cards? Something like that. See, that's how ignorant I am of the whole process. Okay, I like that, sorta. If I screw this up today, I don't know. Some days in the craft room, it's just hard. Everything, when I was making the videos that you're never going to see, my glue would not work. I put acetone in it, and I shook it really well. But when I went to put glue on the page, oh, bummer. The acetone spewed all over my desk and all over my project. Yeah. So I measured that wrong, it looks like, to me. So what I have to do, I'll have to go by the smallest one. So that would be, that's actually better because it's not going to be dark if I fold it over. Wahaha. Cool. Something on this. I don't know what. I hope it's not ink. It's okay. I'm going to turn it over anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh. Man, I am moving slow today. Moving slow. At some point through this journal, I'm going to change my ink, and I think I'll do black. I like the way that looks, or at least something dark. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to really quick put this, attach these two. I did go over and watch Shannon at Mixed Media Minnesota. She is working on the nature-inspired journal. Oh, man. I have that kit, and I can't wait. And I think she has a couple of kits still left in her Etsy shop. So if you wanted one of those nature-inspired, it's soft, muted colors, lots of greenery. It looks to me like a book that you would want to sit down and have tea, you know, I mean, or take with you in the RV, camping or something like that, or on a girls' retreat. It just, love it. Love the papers. There's no way, guys, to go through this whole process on video and not sew some of it on the channel. So I apologize for having to sew, but that's part of what's going on in my room. So have a sip of coffee. We're almost there. I need to take my sewing machine in. This is your reminder to order glue. If you have not ordered your glue, now is the time, because some places don't deliver, they won't ship glue if it has to go through do you think I wish you guys could talk. I'm going to go ahead and make some swirls throughout the fabric because there's nothing sewing it in the middle. Anyway, some places, depending on where they ship to, they won't ship if it has to go through somewhere where it's going to freeze. Like I'm in Idaho, and just about everywhere it's going to freeze getting here at some point. We froze last night, so it's not too early to order glue. Because what happens is when the big stores like Michael's, Joann's, Walmart, those kind of stores, when they get to the point where they're out, then they're out. And the other day, when I did that short on canning supplies, Joann's came out with a 60% off any regular priced item. Well, I could have used that to get Fabri-Tac because Fabri-Tac was not on sale. But I'd rather use it for my canning stuff, so I didn't do it. But if they come out with another one, you can bet I'm going to. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I can just feel I'm just off my game. I'm just not on my game. Doug's motorcycle is in the shop, and I called him yesterday and said, come get your bike, it's all done. He was so excited, so I took him down there, dropped him off, and waited for him to come home. In about 30 minutes, he called and said he's showing me something. I don't know what that is. Flowers. Ooh. Oh, you guys, I got flowers. That was Doug. He just opened my door because I got a box of flowers. A box of flowers. Not sure why. I have to look and see who sent them. Anyway, they called him and said, come get your bike. So I dropped him off and I waited, and then he called and said, come get me. Oh, I didn't even ask. His bike has been in the shop 5 weeks. 5 weeks. He took it in there because of a noise. So anyway, I went down there. He's not a happy boy. He took it for a ride. The guy that fixed it took it for a ride. Ran great. So he came in and paid the bill and went to come home, and he got around the block and it went blah. So he turned around and limped it back to the shop, and he said the mechanic heard it limping home, or limping back to the shop, and just went, oh no. So they're hoping that it's just something that has to do with the computer inside, since they've taken it apart twice. Maybe there's something, who knows. Anyway, that's what they're hoping. So, long story short, we haven't gone to see the changing leaves. We try to go see the leaves change. And on the motorcycle, it's just so much better. I'm going to be scrimpy with the glue because it does come through. I wonder who sent me flowers. That candle smells great. I can't tell if it's going to give me a headache or not because I already have one. It's already starting to show through. That's okay. We're not going to stress about it. I like that. I like that. But it is awful big. I wonder if I could get away with just like taking this and going under and leaving that ruffled edge. Ooh. Now there's this much too big. So I would have to cut that off. And I'll have to fray that. But I like that. I like that frayed look. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Let's fray that edge first. I don't want to fray it on my, right on my mat. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. Jill Norwood put out some videos this morning, a couple of them. Oh my gads. Oh, Jill, they're awesome. I love all your makes this time around. She is a designer and helps promote for My Creative Time. And so when they have a new release, she posts it so you know to stop what you're doing, call in sick to work, and go get this new release before it sells out. I'm not going to worry about that. And so when I saw her video, I ran right over and I got the bundle, but there was a couple things in the bundle I don't think I want. So I went ahead and just, instead of getting the bundle, I just picked the stuff I want. Super cute papers and great dies. Oh my gosh, they're cute. One of them is mailbox. And you guys saw me struggle with my mailbox last year. My mailbox, Santa's mailbox thing. I kind of made my own because I didn't realize I could buy one. I looked and I didn't find any. So I kind of made my own and it was pretty funky. Okay, so what I'll do is I know we're going to have pockets, so I'm going to go down low because I know the glue is going to show through. Then I'm also going to spread it. I do have tacky glue, and I have double-sided tape, but I just don't think double-sided tape would work. And tacky glue isn't permanent. And I definitely want permanent. And if it turns out that this, comes through, we can always cover some with paper. So I'm not super worried. I just want a background. But I'm going to do this side first. Okay. Let's see. Here goes nothing. This area right here is what I'm gluing. I've got glue other places, but I'm not going to apply pressure to it yet. Okay, so now oh, big shout out to Chewy Pet Supplies. We were able, when Gus got put on medications, we were able, I called them, their customer service people are so good. They're fast. They don't put you through a lot of steps you don't need. And they were able to cut his medication bill by less than a quarter. I mean, yeah, it was less than 25% of what it originally was. Does that make sense? You know what I'm trying to say? They didn't cut it by 25%. They cut it less so that it was less. Anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to say. But we put everything on auto ship because you save so much by doing that. I know there's an edge here that I'm going to have to put glue on, but I just want to, I'm a little insecure about the glue situation, so I want to make sure that I like this. So anyway, I called him because we had a ton of stuff. I just ordered him pajamas, and we had, I don't know, 2 bottles of the arthritis medicine. I can't remember what it's called right now. Capra something. And I knew they probably couldn't take the medicine back because it had been opened. But we had all this food, and I needed to stop the auto ship and change the amount that was auto shipped. I needed it auto shipped in 8 weeks instead of 4. Anyway, we got all that done, and they credited me the jammies and told me to donate them to the shelter. And they credited me a lot of the medicine and told me to donate that. And the pill pockets. A lot of the pill pockets that we had ordered. And they weren't cheap. Okay. Cool beans. Yeah, I like that. We're going to see just a little bit here and there. I think I might glue that down. And you can't see the glue. But is it going to hold? We'll find that out. Denise Becker, over at her channel, Denise Becker. She is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. But you don't have to have Stampin' Up! Stuff to do what she's doing or love what she does. She does some of the cutest bags and boxes and stuff. I used a lot of her designs last year when I donated tags and stuff to the Free Clinic. I really had a ball making some stuff that she designed. Let me see if I can't get that out of there. Oh, no, that's as low as it goes. Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to use tea-dyed paper. I pulled this out thinking maybe it might make a nice corner or pocket or something. It's not not long enough to go all the way, but we'll see. I'm going to put that in the options bin. All right, guys, we're at about 45 minutes, so honestly, my head is just pounding. I gotta go take my blood pressure and see if the meds are kicking in. They don't feel like they are. Ugh. This morning it was not as high as it has been, but it was 178 over 118. And my pulse was 111. That's what I woke up to. And so I took one of those pills, and it feels like it's just going up. So stinks. I'm gonna have to do something with that. I'm not sure what. Let's look and see. Maybe I'll put a pocket on the outside. I've never done that before. Oh, that would be so cute. But I sure do hate gluing everything. Oh my gosh, talk about adorable. I think I would want, because this is pretty thin, I think I'd want to double that over or something maybe. Oh, that's just precious. Okay, lots of options. All right, guys. Okay, Tammy. I know you got a lot coming, girl. You can do it. You can do it. You are doing it. Don't let it take your head. Love you, lady. Let's all take care of each other. Bye, guys.